This is sixth lecture on our topic trigonometric functions. We have learned sine rule. Now in this lecture we will start cosine rule and we will solve some examples on cosine rule. Okay. So cosine rule. In triangle ABC, the statement of or the rule is in triangle ABC, a square equal to b square plus c square minus twice bc cos a, or b square is equal to c square plus a square minus twice ca cos b, or c square equal to a square plus b square minus twice ab into cos of angle c. This is the statement of cosine rule. Let us try to prove this first result. Suppose in this vertex A is at origin and the side AB, it is along x-axis, or x-axis is along this side. So this vertex B is here and C is here, so that this is our y-axis and this is x-axis. So this vertex A, this becomes origin of this xy system. If A is at origin, then obviously the coordinates of A will be 0, 0. As this is triangle ABC, by convention, the side opposite angle A is small a, the side opposite to angle C is small c, and side opposite angle B is small b here. Okay, so using these numbers or lengths of sides, we can write as this is the length of side AB, so this coordinates of B will be obviously C0. Now this is angle A and this is the distance of AC is B. So the coordinates of point C, by using this angle A and this, considering this as theta and this as R, then the coordinates of this point C will be R cos theta, R sin theta. They are R cos theta, R sin theta. Therefore here we get those coordinates are nothing but B cos theta is our angle A, and the second coordinate is B sin A. So the coordinates of C will be B cos A and B sin A. Now we are known about the coordinates of A, B and C. So in this proof, what we can write? Let ABC be a triangle such that A is origin and segment or side AB lies along x-axis. Therefore, A is 0, 0 B is C0. Before that you can write AB is equal to C, AC is equal to B, and BC equal to A also. You can write AB is equal to small c, BC is equal to small a, and AC is equal to small b. And the main important coordinates of point C are B cos A and B sin A. Okay. Now here this distance CB or the length of segment BC is equal to A, as BC equal to A. Therefore, BC square is equal to A square, because we want to find the value of A square. So A square equal to BC square, that is A square equal to BC square, and it is equal to, by distance formula, using distance formula, what we take the difference between x coordinates and difference between y coordinates and the sum of their squares. So it is C minus B cos A, C, or B cos A minus C. Anyhow we can take B cos A minus C bracket square plus that B sin A minus 0, B sin A minus 0 bracket square. This is by distance formula. Okay. Now let us simplify this. This will be B square cos square A plus C square minus twice BC cos A. This is the first square. Now let us take second square. This minus 0 means no changing B sin A, so B sin A bracket square. So plus B square sin square A. This is the square of this. Now let us take common B square from these two terms. These two terms contains B square common. So taking that B square common, in bracket remains cos square A plus sin square A plus C square minus twice BC into cos A. So it is equal to B square, this is equal to sin square plus cos square equal to 1. So we get B square plus C square minus twice BC into cosine of angle A, and it is the value of A square. So we get this result here. So A square equal to B square plus C square minus twice BC cos A. Similarly, we can prove these remaining two results. This one second and this third. What to do to prove this B square? Take the vertex B at origin. Then you will get this result. If you want to prove this, take vertex C at the origin and make the similar changes, and using the same method, you will get these results. Okay? Is it clear? Now, let us see the different form of the cosine rule. That is also important to remember, or we can use it while solving examples. The same results can be written as, from this result, first result A, we get A square minus B square minus C square. Taking this to the left side, it becomes minus twice BC cos A. Or you can take this to the left and take A square to the right also. Then we get, taking this here, we get twice BC cos A, and taking all these terms to the right, we get B square plus C square minus A square. Therefore we get, now This is constant, twice BC. So cos A is equal to B square plus C square minus A square upon twice BC. So this is the another form of the same result, cosine. Okay, similarly from this result we get cos B is equal to this C square plus A square minus B square, C square plus A square minus B square upon twice CA. And third result similar, cos C is equal to A square plus B square minus C square upon twice A. So these three results are also important and similar. So remember this cosine rule either in this form or in this form. If you observe left hand side, then this C is common here. Sometimes this left hand side may be given as C in bracket A cos B minus B cos A, and the RHS will be the same, A square minus B square. So this or this may be asked. Let us try to prove this. For this, let us take LHS either in this form or in this form. Let us take that given part, that is AC. Here LHS is equal to AC cos B minus BC cos A. So it is equal to AC. Cos B we can use by cosine rule. Cos B is equal to this C square plus A square minus C square plus A square minus B square upon twice CA or AC minus BC into cos A. Cos A is, or we can take here bracket, BC is into cos A is equal to this B square plus C square minus A square upon twice BC. Okay, here this AC and this CA get cancelled. Here also BC and BC get cancelled. Remains C square plus A square minus B square. Here denominator is 2, here is also same denominator. So let us take the addition of numerator, that is C square plus A square minus B square. Apply this negative sign on all. So we get minus B square minus C square plus A square. Okay, initially it is B positive positive negative. We get here negative negative positive, those three terms divided by the common denominator. Here this plus C square and minus C square get cancelled once again. Remains A square plus A square, that is twice A square, minus B square minus B square, twice B square. So 2 times in bracket A square minus B square upon 2. These 2 get cancelled, and that is equal to A square minus B square. That is our required RHS. That is A square minus B square. Let us see example number 2. Let us try to prove this. Here the given part is this, where ABC are the angles of triangle ABC. So since given cos A upon A is equal to cos B upon B, we can use cosine rule directly, or we can take the cross multiplication here. Therefore we get B by taking cross multiplication, we get B into cos A is equal to A into cos B. Now use cosine rule. Cos A is that, so it is B square plus C square minus A square upon twice BC is equal to A into, for cos B it is C square plus A square minus B square upon twice CA. Here B get cancelled and A get cancelled. Remains here 2C and 2C, means denominator of both sides are same, so they can be cancelled. So remains only equality of numerators, that is B square plus C square minus a square equal to c square plus a square minus b square. Again here, this is plus c square and this plus c square, so you can be cancelled. Here is b square minus b square, take that to the left, so we get twice b square equal to, now this is minus a square, taking to the right it becomes plus, so we get twice a square. Again 2 is constant, so cancelling it we get b square is equal to a square. Here a and b are sides of triangle ABC, so obviously they are positive, so their square roots will be also only positive, so b is equal to a, implies triangle ABC is isosceles triangle, implies triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay, this one is also very easy to prove. Let us move towards third one. Let us prove this result. Here the given part is this: since in triangle sin 2a plus sin 2b is equal to sin 2c. Our sine rule and cosine rule, both rules are for single angle A, B or C. But here double angles are given. So first use the formula to convert this double angle into single angle. You know that as sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. Therefore, this equation becomes sin 2a, that is 2 sin a cos a. Second term becomes plus 2 sin b cos b, and last term becomes 2 sin c cos c. Angles are capital letters. We can cancel 2 from each term here. So sin a cos a, sin b cos b, and sin c cos c. Now use sine rule and cosine rule here simultaneously. By sine rule, this sin a is nothing but we can write it as ak. So it is cosine rule. Now use cosine rule, that is b square plus c square minus a square upon twice bc, plus sin b is bk. So cos b is equal to c square plus a square minus b square upon twice ca. It is equal to sin c is ck and cos c is equal to a square plus b square minus c square upon twice a. So once again here, as in each term 2 is at the denominator, it can be cancelled. K here is present here and here, so taking k common we can cancel k also, so k get cancelled. Remains here, this is BC, CA, AB. All denominators are different. If we multiply this by A, then this becomes ABC. If we multiply this by B, then it becomes again ABC. If we multiply this by C, then it becomes ABC. So multiply the respective. So here we are multiplying A, so multiplying this term by A. Here B, so 1B, that is B square. So I will write here instead of A square. Here we are multiplying by C, so we get here C square. Okay. Now denominator is same, so it can be cancelled once again. So remains here A square in bracket this. Therefore we get A square B square plus A square C square minus A raised to 4. This is first term. Now second term, B square C square plus B square A square or A square B square minus B raised to 4, and it is equal to C square A square plus C square B square or B square C square. Last term is minus C raised to 4. Here plus C square A square and this C square A square, this term get cancelled. Then this B square and this B square C, they get cancelled with each other. Here A square B square and B square A square both are same, Therefore, we get twice of a square b square. Here is minus a square a raised to 4 minus b raised to 4, and this one will be plus c raised to 4. So it is minus a raised to 4 minus b raised to 4 and plus c raised to 4 equal to 0. This can be expressed. Let us take all these terms to the right, so that we get here taking all these terms to the right, we get c raised to 4 is equal to a raised to 4 minus 2a square b square minus 2a square b square plus b raised to 4, and it is nothing but a square plus b square bracket square. Sorry, a square minus b square bracket square. Simplify this, we get a raised to 4 plus b raised to 4 and minus twice a square b square. So this is c square and its square. C raised to 4 means c square bracket square. So both squares are here and a, b, c are positive. So this c square is also, all these are positive. Therefore we get here c square is equal to a square minus b square by taking square roots of both sides. That is c square plus b square equal to a square, or a square is equal to b square plus c square. What are small abc? Small abc are nothing but the sides of triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is like this. Then here this is A, C and B. Here a square is equal to b square plus c square. Obviously this a square is hypotenuse and this angle will be right angle triangle. Right angle. So triangle ABC will be right angle triangle. Therefore, by converse of Pythagoras theorem, triangle ABC is a right angled triangle. Is it okay? So what we have done here, we have converted these double angles into single angle formula. First we have used that double angle formula, and using sine rule and cosine rules just simplified so that we get this equation, that is c square equal to a square minus b square, or a square equal to b square plus c square. So from that, by using converse of Pythagoras theorem, we get triangle ABC as right angle triangle. Let's see example number 4. Let us see the proof of this. We will start with LHS of this. So LHS is equal to C minus B cos A upon B minus C cos A. That is equal. Now use here cosine rule. Cos A, this is B square plus C square, C minus B in bracket B square plus C square minus A square upon twice BC. Okay, this is by this upon this B minus C into the same B square plus C square minus A square upon twice BC. Okay, here we can cancel here B from numerator and denominator. Here also we can cancel C. Okay, in next step, now remains here C minus this. So making denominator equal, multiply 2c to this c. So we get here 2c square minus, apply minus sign on all these terms, we get minus b square minus c square and plus a square, whole divided by twice c, and it is divided by, now at the denominator here is twice b So make denominator common of these two terms. So we get 2b square. Apply this negative on each term. So we get minus b square minus c square plus a square whole divided by this twice b. Okay. Let us simplify this. That is equal to 2c square minus c square is c square plus a square minus b square, and this divided by twice c. At the denominator we get 2b square minus b square as b square a square, so a square plus b square minus c square whole divided by this twice b. Now if you observe these terms, then c square plus a square minus b square upon twice c. We can observe this term here, c square plus a square minus b square upon twice ca. Here a is absent, so we can multiply this both numerator and denominator by a. Denominator of the numerator and this is the denominator of denominator. So multiply numerator and denominator by 1 by a, we get the same. Now if you observe this, then this is nothing but cos b, and this is nothing but cos c. So we get this is equal to cos b upon cos c, and that is our required RHS. RHS is cos b upon cos c. So this is the simple way to prove such results using cosine rule. Okay. In next lecture we will see projection rule.